the District of Minnesota is now in session. The Honorable Jeffrey J. Keyes presiding.
Good afternoon. Be seated, please. On behalf of the United States District Court for the District of Minnesota, I want to welcome you to this swearing-in ceremony. I have to tell you that this is the best day to be a judge. As you probably imagine, my job involves many difficult days, but this is a day when it's a great honor for me to be here and a great pleasure for me to be here and to welcome all of you to meet my fellow citizens in the United States of America. So welcome to this wonderful ceremony here today. And then we will begin with our national anthem. Would you all rise, please?
If it pleases the Court, the government recommends the oath of allegiance be administered to 452 applicants for naturalization who have been interviewed and whose applications have been approved. They are permanent residents of the United States and have resided within the St. Paul, Minnesota district for the required 3-month period. They are persons of good moral character who are attached to the principles of the Constitution and form of government of the United States. The government recommends that the Court administer the oath of allegiance as required by law, so that the applicants may be admitted to citizenship and that the name changes requested in the petitions be granted.
The motion is wholeheartedly granted. And now, Mr. Dugan, would you please read the country list? When your country is called, would you stand up, please? There'll be many just single individuals for this, but wait until then. We're all through, and all of the countries are read, and everybody's standing. Then stay standing, and we will take the oath. Mr. Dugan, so please rise when your country is called and stay standing.
Afghanistan, Algeria, Argentina, Bahamas, Chile, Côte d'Ivoire, Dominican Republic, Estonia, Georgia, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Lebanon, Libya, Nicaragua, Peru, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Switzerland, Taiwan, Tanzania, Gambia, Trinidad and Tobago, Tunisia, Uzbekistan, Yemen, Yugoslavia, Zambia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Brazil, Congo-Kinshasa, El Salvador, France, Guatemala, Hong Kong, Nepal, Sweden, Uganda, Bangladesh, Bulgaria, Cameroon, Colombia, Czech Republic, Ecuador, Egypt, Guinea, Jamaica, Moldova, Sierra Leone, Syria, Belarus, Eritrea, Iran, Morocco, Pakistan, Poland, South Korea, Sudan, United Kingdom, Guyana, Iraq, Togo, Ukraine, Ghana, Burma, Cambodia, Canada, Russia, South Africa, Vietnam, Nigeria, Philippines, Republic of China, Kenya, Thailand, India, Laos, Mexico, Liberia, Ethiopia, Somalia.
So a round of applause for all of you. You all rise, and we will now take the naturalization oath. So please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I give up and surrender any allegiance to all king, queen, or prince, or to any state or country which I have held up until this day, that as a citizen of the United States, I will, when lawfully directed, bear arms or perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States, or I will, when directed, perform non-military service on behalf of the United States, I take these obligations freely, without any purpose of evasion, and declare today that I am a citizen of the United States of America. Congratulations. Also know that with that privilege of liberty comes with it responsibilities. Our nation's freedoms are expressed so eloquently in the Bill of Rights of the Constitution of the United States. And the most important of those freedoms are in the First Amendment of the Bill of Rights of our Constitution, where it speaks of the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion, the freedom of assembly, the freedom to petition your government for grievances. Those are in the best way that you can, with respect to what fits with your life, with becoming a citizen of the United States and being heard on the affairs of the United States. Freedom of religion. What a magnificent phrase that is. We see around the world, and we have always seen, religious intolerance, governments mandating how people should express their faith. In the United States, we cherish this act of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you be seated, please? We're now
citizens of the United States of America. This is now officially your country. Your home to protect, to defend, and to serve through active and engaged citizenship. Together, we are a nation united not by any one culture or ethnicity or ideology, but by the principles of opportunity, equality, and liberty that are enshrined in our founding documents. Today marks a very special day in your life. You've traveled a long path to get here. You've sworn a solemn oath to this country and now have all the rights of citizenship. With the privilege of citizenship, though, come great responsibilities. And so I ask that you use your freedoms and your talents to contribute to the good of our nation and the world. Always remember that in America, no dream is impossible. Like the millions of immigrants who have come before you, you have the opportunity to enrich this country through your contributions to civic society, business, culture, and your community. You can help write the next great chapter in our American story. And together, we can keep the beacon that is America burning bright for all the world to see. I'm proud to welcome you as a new citizen of this country. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
If tomorrow all things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining.
Stirring video. That concludes our ceremony here today. I'm going to ask those of you who become citizens to please stay seated, please. The immigration officers will pass out the certificates, so if you could just stay seated and wait for them to conclude that, and that will conclude our ceremony. Congratulations once again.